You are now tuned in to 710 Radio. We are the newest and hottest independent radio station in Colorado and on the internet. The fans named the station. With over 1 million visitors and over 10 million hits. Oh yeah, our website is going bananas. We are the newest and the hottest. This is 710 Radio. 24/7 radio. Stay tuned and tell a friend. The Dabber's Choice. With hot shows 7 days a week.
Started from the bottom, now we're here. Started from the bottom, now my whole team fucking here. Started from the bottom, now we're here. Started from the bottom, now
The following program is intended to educate and inform. We discuss cannabis being used as medicine, the culture, science, and controversy of cannabis and cannabis laws. We do not advocate any illegal activity. Moth Networks and their associates do not claim to be lawyers or doctors, nor do they represent themselves as such. All their comments and views are of their own personal opinion and personal experiences. Opinions and claims made by the guests and advertisers on Moth Networks are their own, and all parties agree to the Moth Network use and policy agreement. Moth Network and Moth Network associates cannot be held legally responsible for the statements of the host or of their guests. We encourage all listeners to learn their constitution, to assert their rights, acknowledge their duties, and know their individual state laws.
Products that I talk about, you can go to those websites and look them over. One thing is the products that I use. These couple of companies have multi-million-dollar labs, and the equipment that they have is to, they test it at many levels, and you can look at the quality control testing videos that are on those websites. But one is KingdomOfHealing.com. There's over 600 products, and a lot of these things that I'm talking about as far as nutritional supplements, you can get at KingdomOfHealing.com. A lot of the special essential oils and blends, those you can access those by going to herbalmedicinedr.com, and you're able to find those essential oils, singles and blends. And then I use an awesome coffee, that the coffee bean grows inside of a little fruit. And really, for centuries, that fruit has been thrown aside. And if you look at some of the YouTube videos that are posted on how coffee beans are harvested, you'll see them, removing that outer fruit around the coffee bean. And then that mash, it's all smashed up, and there's twigs and leaves and everything in it, and they discard it. Some tribes where it's harvested, they do use the mash and are very, very well and very healthy. But a lot of other areas of the world where coffee is grown, that fruit is thrown away. And when it was tested, it turned out to be an extremely high antioxidant. So the coffee that I use and choose to drink, and they have Colombian, is You can find that at naturalmedicinedr.net. And the coffee is delicious. It's smooth. It's loaded with antioxidants. It's good for you. It's not acidic, like coffee tends to be very, very acidic. So I wanted to give you those websites, and then get on with this show here.
Right on.
So I was talking about coconut oil last week, and ironically, Thanksgiving morning in the kitchen, everything going on, coming out of cabinets and stuff. I ended up getting poked in the eye with something falling, and I had my granddaughter look at it real close, and there's like 3 slices in the tear duct and a couple of punctures in the sclera, the white part of the eye.
Ow.
And I went through using everything, even the silver gel burned really bad. So what I ended up doing, yesterday is I'm in the kitchen, and here's the big container of organic non-GMO coconut oil, and by this time I had been putting everything I could think of in my eye to try to make it feel better. And I'm looking at that, and then and then there sits a bottle of the Silver Shield liquid, and I put 2 drops of Silver Shield in my eye because it was really bloodshot, and my right eye was kind of starting to close, and it was really rough. It hurt. And so I put a couple drops of the Silver Shield down into the eye, and then I put the coconut oil. And like instantaneously, the pain went away.
Wow.
It's still got a little bloodshot. You can tell there's something going on with the eye, but it's amazing. And so I put, I kept putting coconut oil in my eye, and so today it feels a lot better. I just
Very good.
In the morning
Very cool.
I just hot packed my eyes and got them real clean, and then put coconut oil in
Wow.
it again. And so I've had it 3 or 4 times so far this morning here, but yeah, it's
Well, I know after the last show, I went home and had my wife listen to the show about the coconut oil myself, and I'm like, okay, we're gonna start buying that stuff.
it's really worth it to buy. And the other thing is, as soon as you get that, like I was just getting a little bit on the end of my little finger for my eye to put in there, and you've got to move quick once you're going to do something like that, because
Right.
as soon as it picks up, our body heat, that stuff just starts turning right into clear liquid. And yeah, it's great. It's like last week I talked about, you can throw everything that you're going to make in a blender for a smoothie, and a Vitamix, whatever, and put a teaspoon of the coconut oil in that, and that fat helps to emulsify and break down stored fat in the body. So one of the worst things that we got into was, I think it was like the 90s, when they were advocating a fat-free diet. And what ended up happening was, by people cutting fat out of their diet, their cholesterol levels were going up. Okay, and so when the body didn't have fat coming in, the liver started making extra cholesterol. And that's what will happen when it doesn't have enough fat. But fat also breaks fat down. But you have to have good quality fat. Like fats from avocados. A lot of times people will go, oh, I don't eat avocados. They're so fattening. And it's like, it's not like eating, margarine that is, fake
Right.
stuff. Hydrogenated oils. We're talking about good oils. Grape seed oil, avocado oil, coconut oil, olive oil, butter,
Flaxseed.
ghee, flaxseed. Yes, absolutely. So those are all good oils, and those oils help to break down fat in the body.
Okay.
So, but the coconut oil is amazing in the nutrients and all of that they deliver as far as the nutrition, and also with it being a medium chain fatty acids, it's really excellent to use in products as well that you're going to use transdermally. So you can put your essential oils in there, any kind of oils in that, and rub it on the skin. It's excellent for anti-aging.
Right.
So if you want to, one of the things that's been on the internet quite a bit and for months and months, and they're always running out, but they show all these people, and I mentioned that I think last week, where you see this picture where they're a sack of wrinkles, and then you look at them 14 days later, and they look like they've had a facelift. Well, what they've been advertising for that, part of the other component is a vitamin C. So you take your coconut oil and your essential oils, put a drop of lemon, and put a drop of grapefruit if you want in that, and mix that in the palm of your hand, and apply that to your skin, because you're getting the anti-aging benefits of the coconut oil. It's so clean and smooth. It's not heavy at all. It absorbs really quickly into the skin. And put that a drop of each, or a couple drops of lemon. Extremely high in vitamin C and bioflavonoids. Because again, remember I told you with the essential oils that it can take 3,500 pounds to 7,500 pounds to end up with 1 pound of oil.
Wow.
So you stop, you really stop and think about that, how much raw material is needed. And certainly I'm sure that with maybe, harvesting the oils out of lemons and limes and grapefruits and stuff, you're not going to need 3,500 pounds,
Right.
But flowers and things like that, you're certainly going to need that amount. That's why rose oil and helichrysum and some of these things are just so expensive in an essential oil. But so one drop really goes a long ways. Essential oils, the oils that you can take will enhance the herbs that you're taking to maintain wellness. So
it's kind of good to go hand in hand.
Well, they do. They go hand in hand. And, if you want to get into detoxifying quickly, like if you've gone through a lot of the cleanses, and hey, we're coming into the holidays. So really one of the best things that I want you to be aware of is your digestion. Being able to properly assimilate everything that you are eating, that you get the nutrients out of it, and then cleanses for the bowel, and getting a lot of that stuff bound and carried out.
I have a testimonial.
Okay.
So I went home the other day, and unbeknownst to me, my wife, goes, "Hey, I got something to tell you." I'm like, "All right, what's up?" And she goes, "Well, I've been taking those detox pills that Dr. Mateo gave you, and she lifted up her shirt and she goes, "Man, I've lost 2 pant sizes so far." I'm like, "Wow, very cool."
Well, yeah.
So she was pretty proud of that. I don't blame her. I'm like, "Wow,
excellent.
Very cool."
Excellent. Well, and I think I've mentioned on past shows before too, is that when autopsies are done, when they take the organs out and they weigh them, 4 to 10 to 20 plus pounds the large intestine can weigh.
Wow.
And when you stop and think about that, that is a large intestine that is filled with waste that was not eliminated.
Wow.
So, if we don't eliminate at least once every